Mabuhay! Welcome everyone! I am Maria Lorena Salgado and I'll be guiding you through Kenya today.
Kenya is the second largest country in East and Central Africa. Agriculture is their most significant sector, with tea and coffee as one of the major contributors to their economy, and flowers as a growing export.
The other name of Kenya is British East Africa. Kaya siya tinawag na ganon is because of the British colonial rule in the region. The tagline of Kenya is Harambee, which means let us all pull together, and it serves as a call to action for unity.
The capital and largest city of Kenya is Nairobi. Dito, maraming markets kung saan pwede kang bumili ng souvenirs and get a chance to experience the Kenyan local culture. The Kenyan flag colors hold symbolic meaning. The black represents the Kenyan people, red symbolizes the bloodshed during the struggle for independence, the green represents the country's landscape and natural wealth, while the white borders were added to symbolize peace and unity. The Maasai shield and spears in the middle represents the defense of the nation and its values. This is the currency symbol of Kenyan shilling, and the value of 1 shilling into Philippine peso is 44 centavos. The official languages in Kenya are English and Swahili. Ang pinaka-nangingibabaw naman na religion is Christianity. The Kenya's major carrier is Kenya Airways, na located sa Embakasi, Nairobi. For their famous cuisines, first we have the Swahili cuisine. Many Swahili dishes features the use of spices, including coconut, chili, and ginger. And one of the popular Swahili dishes is the pilau rice that cook with meat and aromatic spices. Next is the Law cuisine. Ang pinaka-highlight ng cuisine na to is fish na sinasamahan ng vegetables, and yung simple cooking methods na ginagawa nila are grilling and frying. And the fish they are usually using is similar to tilapia fish. The third one is the Kikuyu cuisine. Yung dishes ng Kikuyu cuisine is often served during ceremonies and celebrations. The example dish is the githeri, and as you can see, meron siyang mais and beans, and this dish is usually cooked in clay pots. Now let's proceed to Kenya's famous attractions. The first one is the Uhuru Park. Located siya sa Nairobi, and it is a popular skateboarding spot. There are also lake, monuments, and picnic spots here. And you can also try the activities like boating, horse, and camel riding there. The second attraction is the National Railway Museum. Dito sa museum na to makikita ang Kenya's railway heritage, kung saan malalaman mo ang colonial past ng Kenya, the evolution of railway technology, and the collections of artifacts na ginamit sa paggawa ng railway. Now, lumangoy naman tayo. Our next stop is Diani Beach. As you can see, the water is crystal clear, making the beach a popular spot for diving, sunbathing, dolphin watching, and other water sports. And lastly, the Hell's Gate National Park. Kaya siya tinawag na Hell's Gate is because of its steep cliffs or matatarik na bangin, strong winds, and unpredictable weather. But despite of these reasons, popular pa rin siyang puntahan ng adventurous travelers kasi unlike sa other Kenyan parks, dito sa Hell's Gate is pwede kang mag-hike, mag-bike, and even mag-rock climbing. The first common festival in Kenya is the Lamu Festival. This 3-day festival is celebrated with traditional activities, competitions, and cultural performances. Ang pinaka-highlight ng festival na to is the donkey races, kung saan na ipapakita nila yung relationship between people and their animals. The next one is the Nairobi Film Festival. They are celebrating this festival to showcase Kenyan storytelling, nurturing talent, and to connect to the global film community. Yung pinapalabas nila rito is short films and documentaries to promote film appreciation. The common cultures in Kenya are Maasai and Samburu. So, yung Maasai is indigenous ethnic group sa Kenya. Yung some cultures na meron sila is cattle herding or pagpapastol ng baka. Ito yung source of food nila and name-measure ang wealth and status nila depende kung gaano karami ang baka na meron sila. They also often pray to their cattle for good health and abundance. Ang Samburu naman is an ethnic group din na closely related sa Maasai. Dito naman isang elders ang may authority sa decision making. Ang mga lalaki naman ang nag-aalaga sa mga animals and nag-e-ensure ng safety ng tribo nila, while the women are responsible for house duties and child care. The difference between Maasai and Samburu is that they have a slightly different cultural practices and dialects. Ang Samburu is considered as the sub-tribe of the Maasai, meaning part sila ng Maasai tribe. They share a common ancestry and even language, pero mas maliit ang group nila and they have their own distinct identity.
Our next country is Madagascar. Madagascar is the world's 4th largest island and the 2nd largest island country after Indonesia. And ang Madagascar din ang largest exporter ng vanilla all over the world. The other names of Madagascar are Madagasikara and the Great Red Island. Ang meaning ng Madagasikara is Madagascar in the Malagasy language, which is the official language in Madagascar. And kaya rin siya tinawag na the Great Red Island is because of the reddish soil in the central highlands of Madagascar. Their tagline is Fityavana, Tanindrazana, Pandrosowana. It translates to love, fatherland, progress. This serves as a reminder of the importance of unity, national pride, and development for the
Malagasy people. The capital of Madagascar is Antananarivo. Dito sa Antananarivo is maraming royal palaces, historic churches, and museums kung saan pwede kang mag-explore and malaman din yung history ng Madagascar. The Malagasy president describes the significance of their flag colors as such. Red represents national unity, green represents hope, and white represents freedom, security, and cleanliness. This is the currency symbol of Malagasy Ariary. Ang value naman ng isang Malagasy Ariary into Philippine peso is 12 centavos. Their two official languages are Malagasy and French. Their most common religion naman is Christianity. Their major carrier is Madagascar Airlines. Located siya sa Antananarivo and it operates both domestic and international flights. But based on my research, last November 2023, they suspended international flights due to financial challenges. For their common cuisines, first is yung paggamit nila ng rice sa dishes. Rice is the cornerstone of Madagascar's culinary identity. Niluluto nila to sa palayok and yung partner nga nito is any kinds of meat, vegetables, fish, and seafoods. Itong romazawa ay ang national dish ng Madagascar and niluluto to sa malaking palayok. Inuna nilang lutuin dito is yung meat hanggang sa mag-brown, then tsaka nila ilalagay yung vegetables and spices. Next is the use of zebu. Yung zebu meat is galing sa cattle and it serves as the primary protein source of their cuisine. Lalagyan muna nila yon ng spices bago iluto and pwedeng barbecue style siya, may sabaw or prito lang. And lastly, para magkaroon naman ng creaminess and unique flavor yung dish, is nilalagyan nila ng coconut milk. For example, itong ravitoto is gawa siya sa taro leaves or dahon ng gabi na pinakuluan sa coconut milk to add creaminess and para mag-complement yung lasa. The first famous tourist attraction in Madagascar is Bemaraha National Park. Itong park na to is kilala because of its towering limestone, yun yung mga matataas and isolated na bato and yung shape niya is parang tower. Dito sa park na to is maraming species and pwedeng mag-hiking, caving, and even camping. The next tourist attraction is Ranomafana National Park. Itong park na to is dedicated to protect their various species and habitats. And kapag pumunta ka rito, you'll get a chance to see their chameleons, reptiles, and amphibians. Pero kapag pumunta ka sa Ranomafana, is dapat meron kang tour guide kasi medyo challenging yung pag-explore doon. The third tourist attraction is the Avenue of the Baobabs. Dito naman is puro malalaking baobab trees ang makikita, and tinatawag din siya na Tree of Life because they have so many uses for it. And the best time to visit this place is at sunset or sunrise kasi nag-iiba raw yung color ng baobab trunks and yung long shadows ng trees is nag-a-add sa stunning view ng place. The fourth tourist attraction is Nosy Be. Itong island na to ang largest tourist destination sa Madagascar. Kilala to because of its crystal clear waters and diverse marine life. And sa markets nila, pwedeng bumili yung mga tourist ng local crafts, spices, and ma-experience ang jazz festival nila. The first common festival in Madagascar is Santa Bari Festival. Sineselebrate nila to para magpasalamat sa nature and ancestors nila sa masaganang ani ng palay, which is nabanggit ko nga kanina na ang rice ang cornerstone or mahalagang part ng cuisine nila. They are showcasing their traditional dances and songs, and syempre hindi mawawala yung iba't ibang flavorful rice dishes nila. Next is the Doña Festival. Ito naman is sineselebrate nila for 5 to 7 days. Ang pinaka-highlight ng festival na to is ma-celebrate or mapakita nila yung cultural heritage, traditional Malagasy music, dance, cuisine, and art exhibitions. First culture in Madagascar is the Fadi culture. It consists a set of prohibitions or yung paniniwala nila na nagsalin-salin na through generations. Example ng pinagbabawal sa kanila is yung pagturo sa puntod kasi disrespectful yun sa ancestors nila and pwedeng magkaroon ng bad luck. Another example is yung pagkain raw ng buntis ng eels or igat is pwede raw makasama sa baby. Next is the Famadian or turning of bones culture. Ito naman is their way to honor their ancestors and to strengthen family ties. Joyful celebration siya na every 5 to 7 years ginagawa, and yung ginagawa nila rito is huhukayin nila yung puntod ng ancestors nila, then ibabalot nila yung katawan ng namatay sa new cloth na nagsisimbolize ng rebirth of their ancestors' spirits. Tapos pasan-pasan nila yung katawan, then sinasayaw nila to show respect.
The next country is Seychelles. This is the smallest country in Africa. Located siya sa Western Indian Ocean, and kapag tinignan mo ang Seychelles sa map is parang tuldok lang siya. Kilala tong country na to dahil sa beach tourist attractions dito, and yung economy nila is largely dependent on tourism and fishing. Seychelles doesn't have other names. Their tagline is Another World, which emphasizes the uniqueness of their islands, marine life, and environment. And it also implies na yung mga bibisita rito is makakapag-relax and reconnect themselves with nature.
The Seychelles capital is Victoria. Itong Victoria ay ang cultural and administrative center of Seychelles, at pinagsamang historical and modern view ang makikita rito. The flag of Seychelles has 5 diagonal bands of color. Blue represents the sky and sea that surrounds the islands. Yellow represents the sun that gives light and life. Red represents the people and their determination to work for the future. White represents social justice and harmony. And green represents the land and natural environment. This is the currency symbol of Seychelles rupee, and ang value naman ng isang rupee into peso is 3 pesos and 99 centavos. The official languages in Seychelles are Creole, French, and English. The most common religion naman is Roman Catholicism. Its major carrier is Air Seychelles. Located tong airline na to sa Mahé Island, and it offers both domestic and international travel. For their common cuisines, first is the Creole cuisine. So dahil nga maraming beaches dito sa Seychelles, ang pinakaginagamit nilang ingredient for this cuisine is seafoods na sinasamahan ng fruits and spices. Yung preparation naman nila rito is by grilling, steaming, binabalot sa dahon ng saging, salting, and smoking. Itong grilled red snapper is a popular dish with a mixture of lemon juice, garlic, chilies, ginger, and parsley. Low heat lang ang pagluluto nila rito para maiwasan na ma-overcook yung fish and ma-preserve ang tenderness ng isda. The second cuisine is the use of cassava. Yung paggamit nila ng cassava is pwedeng for dessert or for savory dishes. Sa savory version, the usual ingredients are salted fish na niluluto sa coconut milk and spices but without sugar. Sa sweet version naman, ang ginagawa nila is pinakukuluan nila yung cassava with coconut milk, sugar, and vanilla to create a creamy dessert. And lastly is the Indian-style desserts. Example is jalebi. Some ingredients nito are yogurt, cornstarch, baking powder, and food color na yellow-orange, then lalagyan siya ng sugar syrup tapos i-deep fried sa vegetable oil. The first famous tourist attraction is Mahay Island. Over 60 beaches ang meron dito. And sabi ko nga kanina na dito makikita ang Air Seychelles na major carrier nila. And aside from that, dito rin located ang capital city nila which is the Victoria. Sa island din na to is makakakita ka ng rare endemic plants like jellyfish tree and the Seychelles pitcher plant. Second attraction is Praslin Island or the Island of Palms. Ito naman ang second largest island in Seychelles after Mahay Island. Dito naman sa island na to makikita ang endemic bird na Seychelles black parrot. Third attraction is their capital city. Like what I said earlier, mixture of historical and modern view ang makikita dito. The most recognizable symbol sa city na to is the clock tower, and it serves as the city's colonial pass. The fourth attraction is the Bird Island. So itong island naman na to is established to protect bird and turtle species. Some examples ng migratory birds na makikita rito is the sooty tern, blue pigeon, and gray plover. The first common festival in Seychelles is Creole Festival. It is the most significant cultural event in Seychelles, showcasing its history and traditions. This festival is more than just entertainment. It is a symbol of unity and para maipakita kung gaano sila ka-proud sa culture na meron sila. Next is the Feast of the Assumption Festival. Itong festival naman na to is deeply rooted in Catholic faith. Nagsisimula yung festival na to sa procession and buhat-buhat ng mga lalaki ang statue ni Virgin Mary with white and blue flowers. Tapos yung mga bata naman is nakasuot ng white dress na pang-communion. Then after ng procession, may pa-games na sila and street parties. These are the common cultures in Seychelles. The Sega dance is often performed to reflect the history of slavery in Seychelles and the resilience of the Creole people. Ito yung way nila to connect with their heritage and celebrate life and community. Next is the Motilla dance. Itong dance naman na to is sineselebrate around a bonfire. It also serves as a reminder of their history, struggles, and triumphs. Ito yung nagsisilbing kultura nila to express emotions and their ability to find joy despite of difficulties.